So we just finished the race here in Albstadt. Now there's no time to lose. The tent needs to go down, the floor back into the trailer. We have to pack everything up again, and we need to be back on the road on the way to Nové Město. There's no escape from the work, like everybody needs to pitch in to stay on schedule. Even the soigneurs need to roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty and help with the takedown.
The tent goes much quicker down than up.
If it doesn't fit, use more force. Because we're so quickly traveling from one place to another, the riders need to use that time in between for recovery, and it's crucial that they trust me as a driver. We can make sure that they're rested and recovered for the next race week.
I'm driving also a big truck. It was my first experience on the drive to Nové Město. Many people is thinking that to be soigneur is just about massages and like therapy of the riders, but yeah, it's a whole day job. You never know what to expect.
We are driving to Expo area in Nové Město. We have to build the tent, and we're gonna drop Zina and Jordan to do some laps around the course.
Yeah, today I will ride around the track area here and have like similar conditions than on the weekend, and I will do some short little efforts on the similar conditions.
I have these soft massage hands and they need to get all dirty to build this giant tent.
So it's not so easy to build this track. The setup is quite big and it's not easy to build it up.
Peter's been here longer, so he knows how the system works, and I try to learn from him as much as possible.
Number to number.
Every day, every team member is adding some new skills to their resume, because we have to do it all.
As soon as the tent is ready, I have to hurry back and do one of my main jobs, taking care of our riders. The massage table is a unique environment because every rider has a special relationship with massage and me as a massage therapist. Some of them, they're really into massage. Some people tell me personal things, so I become a bit of mental therapist.
More importantly, just having that time on the table to just totally relax and have a discussion with somebody that genuinely cares about you is probably the most important thing.
If you have somebody on the table, you get a lot of information.
When I'm on the table, it's important to calm down, relax, talk to the physios.
So one part is for sure to treat rider physically.
Peter looks like a big guy, but he's really soft with the hands.
On the other side, we need to do the best also to treat them mentally.
Because the mind needs to recover just as much as the body. Blink, 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 blink.
For most of us, the job is done at some stage, but for those guys, the job is never done. A soigneur is never off the clock. Our soigneurs are like the lube on a chain. They keep it all quiet and very smooth.
Today we were for the course walk. Every time it's nice to check the course after you arrive, because every organizer is coming with some new parts on the course, and it's good to know what you can expect. And for us soigneurs, it's good to know where is feed zone, how far it is from the start and finish. Sometimes you don't have enough time to go to the course and see the riders on the bikes, and you are every time super happy to see them because it's kind of result and part of your work, and it's good to have the feeling that they are doing well on the course.
Because the riders operate at such a high level, it's very important for us to track everything they put in their bodies. That's why we use urine tests to check hydration.
Time for a pee.
Once we get a sample, we test it against 11 parameters. An extremely important collection of data for us is blood work. With this data, we're able to tune and change the diets and lifestyles of riders so they can be as healthy as possible.
So race week looks very dry and hot, so very different conditions than what we had last year with the rain and muddy conditions. This year it's going to be super dry, super fast.
Everywhere is pollen, it's dusty, and you just come back yellow.
Riders and soigneurs, they really need to become a unit to ensure that our athletes can perform at their best.
We also need to do crash assessments, injury checks, and make sure that the riders are safe to ride.
And it's really nice having a doctor on the team to be able to patch us up and get us back to 100%.
After one of our riders has had a crash, we need to check if there are any neurological disturbances, so we do a quick test. Then we can determine if there's any damage. There's no stronger connection than between an athlete and a soigneur because we're with them all the time. We're there when they laugh, we're there when they cry. We're there for the big moments, for the small moments, and everything in between.
Thanks to the hard work of our soigneurs and the rest of the team to get our riders ready for the new track, the new country, the new conditions, we are ready to race. Watch the lights.
Ooh, fancy. Benno, your butt crack showing.
It's not. Oh yeah.